Hello viewers, let's solve this question together. We are given x to the power of 6 minus 1 equal to 0. So the highest power here being 6 means that we are expected to get 6 good solutions. Alright, so first of all, let's express the whole expression, okay, in the form of difference of two squares. Now, when we are given a squared minus b squared equal to 0, that is difference of two squares. So you want to go by that. Okay, so that will be a minus b, a plus b equal to 0. That is difference of two squares. All right, let's write this one as x to the power of 3 all squared minus 1 equal to 0. Now in going back, 3 times 2 is 6, so I have done nothing here. So because this side is 2 and we know 1, we can even decide to put 1000 here and we still get 1. So let me put 2 here, which will be the form of difference of two squares. So this one is the same as s cubed minus 1. Okay, then we have s cubed plus 1 equal to 0. That is difference of two squares. Now what you see here, this one is difference of cubes and this one is sum of cubes. So let's observe this one here. So when we see a cube minus b cube, okay, is the same as this minus that. Then we have a squared times, plus the product of this and that plus this one squared. Okay, that is difference of cubes. Now, what if this side is plus? That will be, so the opposite to this, a plus b. Okay, then we have a squared minus this and that, a times b plus b squared. So that is sum and difference of cubes. Okay, now when we have something like this, this one, if you want to go by the 0 product, this one equal to 0 and this one equal to 0. So we have s cubed minus 1. So this one means s cubed minus 1 equal to 0, or s cubed plus 1 equal to 0. That's the meaning. Now, if I pick the first one is behaving like this. So that would be x. Okay, so we can put 3 here. It won't change anything. Okay, so that would be x minus 1. Okay, then we have x squared times, so plus x times 1 x, then we have plus 1 squared 1 equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. That is the difference. Okay, we have the difference here. So let's solve for this one. Remember, after this one we'll come back to this. All right, but let's write the two equations. The next one will be x plus 1 x squared plus minus x plus 1 equal to 0. So we have two different equations here. Okay, so we have this one, the sum and difference. So we can clean this side. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So x minus 1, then we have x squared plus x plus 1 equal to 0. So we can say x minus 1 equal to 0, or this one is equal to 0. Okay, so I will say x minus 1 equal to 0 by the zero product, or x squared plus x plus 1 equal to 0. So the first answer here, so we have x equals to 1. That's the first answer. So let's solve for this. Is one is a quadratic. X squared plus x plus 1 equal to 0. So let's go by the method of completing of squares. So we'll start by sending this one to the other side. Okay. Now let's take half of the coefficient of x and then square the result and add to both sides of the equation. So the coefficient of x is 1. So half of 1 is still half. Okay. So half of 1 all squared. That will be half squared. So that will be x squared plus x plus half. Okay, equals to minus 1 plus half squared. All right. Now from here, we can complete the square here. So we have this and that, x plus half. We have half here, then we squared everything. Now the idea here is very simple. Once we expand this, we'll get exactly as what is here, equals to, so we have 1 over 4 minus 1. Simple as that. So from here, x plus half. Now this side is 1. We have 4 here. 4 here, 1. Yeah, so minus 4. 1 here, 4. 4 times 1. So we have squared here. X plus half. All squared, we have minus 3 on 4. So this one is complex. Okay. So let's take square root on both sides. So this one will cancel, and I'll be left with x plus half equals to plus or minus. Now we can bring the negative out here. Okay. So that will be square root of 3 on 4 times square root of minus 1. And from complex numbers, square root of minus 1 is I. So we have x plus half plus or minus. This one is the same as square root of 3 on square root of 4. That will be 2. And this one will give us I. Okay. So we have x minus half. Okay. Plus or minus square root of 3 on 2i. So my x will be minus 1 plus or minus square root of 3i on 2. That is the next two solutions here. Have it here. All right. Okay. So that is the answer to the difference. Okay, the difference of cubes. So we are going to do same to the sum. The second one has to do with x plus 1. X plus 1. We have x squared minus x plus 1 equal to 0. So we have this one, zero product. x plus 1 equal to 0, or x squared minus x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so we have the first answer as x equals minus 1. So that we have the first solution, second, third, the plus and minus. Remember, we are at 6 solutions here because of this. So we have 1, 2, 3, both plus or minus. Then we have the fourth one. Remember, this one will give us 2 additional solutions, making 6. So we have this one, x squared minus x equals to minus 1. We want to go by the same method, computing of squares. So let's come to this side. Now this is the question. So we take half of this, that will be minus half squared. So x squared minus x, okay, plus minus half squared equals to minus half squared plus 1. So x equals to 1. Let me put it here. So plus 1 equal to, okay, plus 1. Don't have equal to 0 over there. So let's complete the square, x and minus half. So I'll pick this and that, x minus half, then I'll square the result. And this side will be 1 over 4 plus 1. As simple as that. So x minus half. So this side will be 4, over here 1. So have 5 from 4. X minus half, 5 on 4. Take square root on both sides. And that will be x minus half. That will be plus or minus. So this side is same as square root of 5 on 2. This side give us 2. So my x will be half plus or minus square root of 5 on 2. And that will give us the additional 2 solutions. So this side will be x 1 plus or minus square root of 5 on 2. So we have 6 good solutions here. Yeah, 6 good solutions. Alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or follow for more.